Now, the marks allotted are calculation. Calculation has a particular mark because you must calculate amounts of ingredients you are going to use. Sometimes you can reduce a master formula, sometimes you can enlarge a master formula. So you have to provide the working formula you use to prepare your preparation. So it has its own mark. Yeah, welcome back to Academy X. My name is Tutor Ochedozie Godwin, known as Dozie, and we are here again for dispensing. So, in dispensing is P6224 is a course offered in second year, second semester. So, let us look at what dispensing is, the overview of what to expect in dispensing. So, you say that dispensing is a major course offered in Department of Pharmaceutics, and the pass mark is 60%. So it's a practical course, meaning that you'll be going to the laboratory and be performing some practical exercises. Then they are going to test you for what you did during the period of practical work in your examination. So there are some things that is required of you to carry to the lab for dispensing. So let us look at some of them. Required to bring a British Pharmaceutical Codex. Now, this book is this is how the volume is. So, this book is a source of information for dispensing. So, it contains every active ingredient and information about them because we are going to be using some of this information for our calculations. Now, we have paper for labeling, majorly A4 papers, so that we use it and draw our labels on products. Products ought to have label because it is the label that gives information to any patient that is taking such medication that this is what the product is made of and these are the precautions you take when using the product. So we have liquid gum. Yes, you need a liquid gum to be able to put the label on your product. So we have blue and red pen. So the blue pen is for your calculations, the red pen is for writing some certain things on red, like poison. There are some APIs that are gathered as poison. So I'm going to look at them as we go through the practical. So have the scissors, yes, for cutting your peppers. We have the towel for cleaning your area because as a good pharmacist, you have to maintain aseptic procedure. So the towel will help you to clean your area. After your dispensing, you clean everything again. So we have the ruler for ruling lines on your paper. We have the laboratory coat. Please, as funny as it seems, get a lab coat with a big bag, like so that you can be able to put all your ingredients and instruments inside them. Yeah, so we have the hairnet for girls. Boys can also wear that, but mostly for girls to cover their hair so that hair particles do not enter any preparation they are doing. So we have the hand gloves. You must have hand gloves so that you'll be able to protect your hand and protect the product from contamination. We have the mortar and pestle. This will be provided for you in the laboratory, so you don't need to bring it in. So they will provide a mortar and a pestle. Remember that mortar and pestle is the symbol of pharmacy. So dispensing is the main thing in pharmaceutical practice. So they must provide you with a mortar to practice dispensing. So we have containers, capsule shells, API, excipients. You don't need to bring them into the exam hall or into the practical exercise. They are going to provide all this for you, but this has to be provided by you, and you will not be allowed into the practical exam or doing the normal laboratory exercises without having this with you. So let us look at the examination rubrics. So the examination is written per group. So remember we have groups A, B, C, and D. So they are going to write it for each group. It is not a general paper. Now we have the time. The time allotted is 2 to 3 hours. So sometimes they reduce the amount of question and reduce the time. Sometimes they increase it and increase the time. So it's 2 to 3 hours interval that you should expect to complete your write-ups and your products. So you are required to dispense products and submit to the examiner. So this is a real life experience whereby you dispense your products yourself and submit to the examiner. Now the marks allotted are calculation. Calculation has a particular mark because you must calculate amounts of ingredients you are going to use. Sometimes you can reduce a master formula, sometimes you can enlarge a master formula. So you have to provide the working formula you use to prepare your preparation. So it has its own mark. And then there's a rule in dispensing, which we are going to say in the next video, the 0 rules of dispensing. Yeah, we are going to mention 0 rules of dispensing and what can fetch you 0 marks in dispensing so that you avoid them in the exam hall. So we have procedures. You are going to write your procedures as an essay, step by step, what you did while producing the product or dispensing your product. So we are going to do the label. The label is, remember I said it before, the information you are going to give the person that is taking the dispensed drug, hypothetically. Now we have the product itself, what you dispense. The product can be in form of an emulsion, a suspension, a capsule, a powder, a suppository. There are many of them. So there are many dosage forms you are going to dispense. So this is the course outline we are going to look at. We are going to look at liquid dosage form for internal use. We are going to look at liquid dosage form for external use. That is the one you should not take in. We're going to look at semi-solid dosage form, like we have your ointment, your paste, your creams, and all those. We have the solid dosage forms, like your capsules. We are not dispensing tablets in dispensing. That one is meant for pharmaceutical technology. So we have our sterile formulation, like our eye drops, nasal drops, ear drops, and the rest. So these are the 5 things we are going to look at in our course outline. So see you in the next video.